Uh, there we go. Some slight issues with the OBS, as is usual. But
It does tend to happen here.
yeah, me apparently walking away from my computer was enough for it to say, "I'm good," and close.
OBS has separation issues.
Yeah, talk about
Really
separation
bad
anxiety.
separation anxiety.
Oh, you're not using me? I'm just gonna turn off. Well,
That is called a manipulation tactic and should be known as a red flag. Also,
you all have been told that you must maintain custody of Jonas Flackfatter for somewhere around 3 days, as the crimes reported to have been committed by Mr. Flackfatter span across multiple districts, and because of that, each jurisdiction is currently making their claims in the High Council for who should have jurisdiction over the interrogation and imprisonment of Mr. Flackfatter.
Love that bureaucracy.
And so, in order to keep him safe, as well as keep him in a neutral space, you all have been given use of Hunting Lodge 7, a lodge built as a small fort, as it was described to you, on neutral territory between two districts, where you may keep him. But you've been told to fortify the area and call in any allies you might have to assist you. Because
what allies do we have?
Yeah, what allies do we have? I was unsure if there was a...
What allies?
That's who I thought of. I mean, Firen doesn't know Oski, but...
Remember that time 4 months ago when I told you, remember who you've talked to, remember who you've met, remember who you're on good terms with?
Get those Vudrani vagabonds into Hunting Lodge 7 immediately. I want to see a were-tiger rip some Norglebyte's head off.
That would be great.
It right now.
Actually, that'd be great.
Those guys rule. Let's talk to the Copperhand, who we now apparently have control of, according to my notes.
The gang that we befriended, Bloody
Bloody
Burlith?
Burlith's gang, yeah.
Let's get Bloody Burlith over here.
I could, Bastard could go talk to Drendald Drang at the Grand Lodge, correct?
You could also get
Maybe.
the Ruby, the Scarlet, I can't remember her name.
Molly Crimson?
Molly Crimson, yes.
One of the Reds.
Aren't we on decent terms with Kolo Harvin, the gnome lockpick who we were fighting with those dogs? Didn't we let her go?
Oh yeah, we I think we did let her go.
He was, I think, in the same place, if I'm thinking of the same person, in the same place where the Vudrani vagabonds or whatever they decided to name themselves.
It was the gal who was with those dogs that had the drill faces.
Yeah, like the
in the bank.
Yeah, in the bank.
Yeah.
She was the one actually doing the drilling.
You were told to get them off the streets. You have two message scrolls left.
Let's call the Vudrani vagabonds, because those guys are probably of a level as useful as well.
And then I think having a street gang would be useful, no?
Yeah.
The Burlith's gang.
I think Bloody Burlith would be...
Why wouldn't the Grey Cloaks help us, though?
Because the Grey Cloaks are...
That would be like an act, like an official act of the Ascendant Court, probably, right? You know, like if there's this jurisdiction nonsense, then they probably don't want to get involved.
Fair enough, yeah.
And also because that wouldn't be a very good story for us.
Yeah, meta-wise, it would be bad.
Players.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A little bit of the why don't they fly the eagles? It's that would be a really shit story if we did that. That's
because then why are you even here? You know?
What are we good for? Yeah, I think Bloody Burlith and his gang and the Vudrani vagabonds and these two hands. You know, like that's it. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
This
Fearin
is
like
a
looks
shock
to you
to
all
him, the
and
rest
says,
of
"Look,
Yes, just get out.
yeah, I am a recent addition. I don't know all the friends you've made along the way." So he like holds up the 2 message scrolls and says, "Let me be your vessel for contacting these individuals.
Are you
Tell me
able
who to call."
Like, if you've never met them, can you use them?
The sending spell says,
Oh yeah, it's Scrolls of Sending. Sorry.
one creature with whom you are familiar.
So maybe
Bastard, can
Bastard
you
does
Yeah,
this,
Bastard, I
you
can
know.
do it. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he just hands them to Bastro and just
Yeah.
says, "Look, I'm sorry, I won't be useful here."
Fearin, how do you feel about lycanthropy?
I don't have many thoughts about lycanthropy. As you can see, my body's already been changed. And he sort of like wisps about for a second.
What
How
about
would you like to be a
tieflings?
werewisp?
the werewisp. That would be.
how that works. Yep.
Trickleton doesn't know any better.
Look, if you all have friends you want to call on, I will not be judgmental about whom they are. The friends of yours are friends of mine at this point.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that?
Well, then you'll love
Where-
Bloody Burlap.
well, hold on. What?
What?
Enemy.
What?
You weren't at that meeting?
Have you spilled a juicy enough secret to really be one of us yet? Like,
Damn.
Bloody Burlap with his shovel.
Wow.
Yeah, Fearin gets that like shot to the heart, dejected look. Like, oh, okay, I'll just be over here.
I'm just messing with you, boy. Like, you didn't stab us in the back there, so I think that makes you. Like,
Some of us came close. All right, so we sent some messages.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
So Bastard would definitely send messages to both Bloody Burlap and then that other group. What were they called again?
the Vudrani.
Vudrani Vagabonds. It was Akha who was the main leader. Lopi and Gruther were the 2 tieflings, and then Krishmi was the other were-tiger in addition to Akha.
Look at those notes.
I'm popping.
Good
I'm
notes.
popping.
Oh.
I think
Dude, I remember the reveal of like there's these 4 dudes
no, it
like,
was so
hanging
cool.
out with like cards, and we were like, "Are you
2
guys supposed to be
were-tigers.
here?" And then 2 were-tigers.
Yeah, Krishmi and
What's that?
Akka, the were
Whatever.
tigers.
Wait, did we meet them in the bronze
That
or
was
the copper
yes,
hands?
in the
Like,
Copper
okay.
Hands hideout. They,
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like,
I remember.
they were like almost like sellsword style, like sort of helping
Yeah.
them out, but they like didn't really care that much.
Well, they saw the cracks in the armor. They were like, "Oh, this is good. Like, we're fine if you're like, it's all good."
Yeah.
they were immigrants who were from Vudrani, who like came looking for work and were quote unquote hired by the Copper Hand, and given like lodging, but then not really paid. They did kind of like a whole indentured servitude deal, like we're giving you food and lodging and paying you,
Money
and
for
we're
us.
taking it out of
Yeah.
our
So no love lost when that society
Yeah.
collapsed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
let's get
we've
them
got a
involved.
free house and we don't have to pay them back now? Bet.
Ooh, we might have to pay them.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm not
suggest-
so worried about that.
any like reward money we get and give them like 2%.
2,
Something
yeah.
low.
You like that? Like 2%?
We do most of the work here. Like, come on, let's be real.
We have a lot of armor that we can gift them.
We do have a lot of like random stuff that isn't sold yet.
Hey, and you know, we'll be putting them up in lodging, so let's just take their pay, you know, and
Like lodging in a lodge too.
A real, literal lodging. Yeah.
You might get attacked in your sleep.
do the same
That's
thing the
part of
Copperhand
it.
was doing.
So it's going to be about 30-minute walk through the streets with your good friend, Jonas Flackfatter. Are there any preparations you all are making for the trips? Any stops you want to make along the way?
Is Johnny Greenfoot on the way?
Complete opposite direction. So let's swing you to the map here.
I'm
I
doing
do
like
want-
something horribly cringe with this loot sheet, but we have a lot of stuff to sell.
I want to remind everyone that I'm still doomed too, so I'm not
Well,
out of the
Oh
woods
God.
quite yet.
We'll stop it.
I mean,
You're
I want to
right.
rest to get my spells too, but we got to get there first. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys are like over here. We're talking like
30 minutes, probably over here.
We're not talking about this.
we're talking about like down here.
Oh yeah, that's like most of the city we're crossing.
Yeah.
That feels like more than 30 minutes.
You're right. It's probably closer to an hour.
Yeah.
But it's like all main roads, and if you know where you're going, like the locals know what's up. The locals know the shortcuts.
Is Sheethra, did we like strap Jonas Blackfetter to Sheethra's back?
Yeah, we can just tie him to the saddle. I have no issue
Well,
with
and
that.
I think Theron would want to throw like a blanket or something over him, or like obscure him from view slightly or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll sit on him on the saddle too.
There we go. Okay,
That'll do
yeah,
it.
I like
Yeah,
that.
throw him over the back like a little saddlebag,
Yeah, yeah.
and wrap him in a blanket. Just looks like a bedroll. Okay. Yeah, you sufficiently disguise him as baggage on Sheether's back.
Would you like a
Heard
deception
that.
roll for that?
Sure. There are mechanics for this.
Cocked. Ooh, okay. 17 plus 25 is 42.
Okay. It looks like you're carrying a rug.
Nice.
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 You are passing through the coins district, so any shopping that you would potentially want to do, I don't know how much money you have, but
Yeah,
We have a
probably.
ton of money coming in if we're selling because we have stuff in
Oh,
here.
I mean, let's do that then,
yeah,
right?
we'll do
Yeah,
a
I
quote
am-
unquote speed round as you're literally hawking to and from the stalls that you pass in the coins.
I mean, we've got like a ton of stuff, like really big stuff, like big stuff, like really big stuff. We
Gotta-
sold. We said that we sold Vilberry Jalist's stuff. Her +1 chain shirt, her +1 striking dagger, and her moderate sturdy shield, which was by itself a 500 gold sell, which was crazy.
Oh god, this still hurts me. It still hurts me.
We also had like so much magical art stuff. We're getting
Really?
we're getting 306.7 gold each.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang.
Like
Still have
like
enough money to pay the Vidrani vagabonds.
like a dozen +1 striking short swords, like a dozen +1 striking composite shortbows, like all this stuff that people have now, like even the grunts is like +1 striking for like 150
Yeah,
50-ish gold a
wow.
pop.
Are we gonna sell these? Or are we arming our friends? Or do you think they'll come armed?
So the were tigers like have their own thing, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, like in the message spell, like tell them to come armed, like come strapped. You know.
Come ready to rumble.
Hey, we'd like
Yeah.
to pay you to protect this, or to guard this prisoner. We got money for you. Come strapped.
Yeah.
Also, we miss you. Hope you're doing well. Can't wait to catch up.
BYOB, bring your own blade.
There it is.
Well played. Well played.
All right, so I'm going to mark this off the shape page then. Again, 306 gold and 7 silver for everyone.
What was that?
Good
What was that
chunk.
amount? One more time.
306.7.
Love it.
Love that. Almost 50 platinum in my bank. Love that.
What are we buying, kids?
Is there any potion that lessens the doom condition?
No.
Jesus.
Potion of die.
Oh yeah, you just die.
You just die.
Love
You don't
it
have
when it
to do
happens.
this.
Yeah, potion of poisons. Like lots of them.
What are those
I
goggles
like
of night upgrades?
Scroll.
1250. So much money.
Do I want any scrolls? Probably, right?
Tooklos, how did you just have 1250 gold for these greater goggles of night?
Spent all of my money on it.
When did you have that?
I had it. I don't know. I don't have more information.
So
right
much
now.
money. What are these bracers worth? I guess there's no point in selling them if they're only 25 gold, 26 gold, nothing.
Oh yeah, I could get a 6-level scroll with this money.
Oh my gosh, I just saw the picture of the goggles of night, and they totally look like Batman goggles, and that's just fabulous.
Nice.
That's just fabulous for my vibes.
I might get some more bomb snares or some other snares if we're going to be defending a keep.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, I'll get some stuff to make some like snares because I think I have a thing for that.
There's some dank specialty ones you can buy.
I have a snare kit.
Ooh.
Not that I'm good at crafting, but I do have the kit for it.
You want to walk through this stuff now, Will, or do you want to?
Yeah,
come
I
back
mean, it's going to be pretty important to your plan.
I
And how
agree.
you set up when you get there.
Shoot. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna-
I hate to ask you to do it quickly, but if you have leftover gold and there's something that you missed, like we can always do a in media res on it.
I've got 536 gold. Most of the level 9 or 10 snares are roughly 160 or 70.
Oof.
So I can buy like 3 of them. I have a bomb snare already. I've had that for a minute. So I think maybe like a frostworm snare.
I'll be honest, I've never once looked into the different types of snares. So
Yeah.
Yeah, me
If-
either.
if you think it's good, then I believe you.
I'm sort of
looking
just
at that
talking out
snag
loud.
and hook snare because it's common.
Snagging hook snare.
Do we want to buy a ballista?
Yes, obviously.
Every Pathfinder game gets to the point it's like, how can we reasonably add a siege weapon to our party?
I'm like harpoons. Harpoons.
Well,
might-
I'm looking on the siege weapon section of archives right now. A mortar. Let's get a mortar.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, indirect long-range fire weapons for your defense of this interior structure.
Okay, I'm gonna get. So striking snares are an item level 8 common item. 75 gold a piece. Basically, like a trip line that is attached to like a group of stones or stakes, like bunch of bludgeoning or piercing damage with a reflex save, which they'll probably
What
just
did you say?
crush. The striking snare.
Okay.
I might also get a few more bomb snares because those just seem great. Plus, and maybe a big ticket item. You know, something cool.
What are the Kashoxling and snares? Bast, are you looking at anything specific?
I was looking at scrolls. I might get a scroll or 2.
Okay. What scrolls would you acquire?
That's the best question you could have asked me.
It's really
was
the
thinking-
only question that
Yeah.
that matters. So sorry to go through surprise shopping session in game, but it is again important as per their strategy. You know what? Why don't we do this? Keep those things in mind, but we're gonna bounce on over to the map. And as you guys see the map, and if there are things that you think are important, you can spend the gold. We'll do a little blades in the dark action here.
Cool.
I was just thinking that. Yeah. We have load now.
Exactly. Pick 6 things. You can only have 6 things for a heavy loadout. But it's much more noticeable. Keep that in mind. No, that's a different game. What are the messages that you send?
So the first one goes to Bloody Burleth. Basically detailing our mission / asking him for help, for his help and his men's help, obviously. Gist of it is really bring as many boys as you can. This might be no big deal. This might be an all-out war, but we need your help. And he'll send that message over to Mr. Burleth. And also, there's a reward entailed. I would not forget that. So that's definitely in the message.
Yeah, he will respond with, "Give me some time to round some people up. Just be ready to pay when we get there."
All right. Good stuff. And then I'm gonna always forget their names. The Vi something.
Budrani
Budrani Vagabonds. Yeah. I'll call them up.
Are you sending it to Lopi, Gruther, Akka, or Krishmi?
The leader, which was
Gotta be Krishmi, right?
No, Akka.
Akka, yeah. I was sending it to that individual. Same thing, but also detailing the importance of our mission and that there is a reward, and we could greatly use their help. Because I believe we're more friendly towards them than we are towards the Bloody Burleth gang. But
was Bloody Burleth the washboard dogs? Was that him?
No.
No.
The other gang, the one that they were in
Shovel
war
Knight?
with. He was the shovel guy.
Yeah.
They were the it was like 3 books ago. How am I supposed to know this?
Diabell Sweepers?
Diabell Sweepers.
Hero point for Ben?
No, I already gave him one.
Wait, you did?
Yes.
Where's my,
For the Whisker
where's my
Brothers.
hero point for all of the details of the Vidrani?
Fine, take a hero point. Jesus.
I'm gonna need it for this assault.
I'm a little scared that we're starting this assault like ASAP.
How much money do we think we need to leave over for the payment?
So
Yeah, I might not actually spend anything. I might just save money.
I'm kind of hoping we get
feather
rewarded.
tokens, feather tokens, and now I'm like, my jaw is on the floor, guys. Are you
Feather
familiar
tokens are
with the
cool.
Feather tokens? Okay.
Yeah, they're cool.
Do you think these guys take hero points? I have plenty of those.
I have about 500 gold. I was planning on spending like 375 on some bomb snares and some striking snares. If you show us the map, though, I think I can. Do we know what we're? I guess we haven't been to the hunting lodge yet.
Oh, I'm just finishing setting up the map. With tokens. There's so many tokens. So many tokens.
Because obviously, I think Kashak would like to see a layout of like what we're defending before purchasing a bunch of snares.
Absolutely, friend.
But I mean, I got 500 gold that I'm only spending on fortification, and not like we're probably fine.
Let me throw you guys tokens on the map. Then we're gonna switch to the map. If I was a good GM instead of a GM, I would have done the tokens earlier. But you make your way through with little to no intrigue. You guys are sprinting through the coins, tossing items and collecting coins as quickly as physically possible. Procuring items that you need, and conversing about who to call up and sending some messages. I haven't resized Viren's token, so it's just 15 by 15 every time I drag him onto a new map. Big Viren.
Wait, why? What?
Because when I originally made it, it was on a different scale. So
okay.
I saved it to your character sheet as that scale.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
without realizing it. NPCs, named NPCs. You've got one Mr. Jonas Blackfatter with you. Boom. Speed Demon. Take it to the chorus, as they say.
Go, they go.
Ooh.
So, if you notice, you can currently see the outside of a building,
Yes.
but the inside is currently unknown to you. What would you like to do?
5 entrances. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just 4 entrances, as far as we can tell.
Yeah, that's what it looks
You can
like.
see the doors
Looks
that you
like
can see
it,
on the
yeah.
map. Yeah.
And windows with some windows.
Bunch of windows.
From the outside, do we know how many stories it is, or what it looks like?
It seems to be predominantly one story, but there is a small offshoot of a second story. Maybe
Gotcha.
not even an eighth of the size of the main floor.
Cool. It's like a little tower or something. Not tower, but like, yeah, okay. Why don't we just go inside? No reason
I'm
not to.
seeing 3 other entrances from the outside.
I check for traps. No, I'm just kidding. I just walk in.
The door's locked.
Theron tosses Bastro the keyring.
There, she blows. Let me do some reveals.
One of us should stay next to Flackfatter this whole time, probably.
Wait, he's strapped to Sheethra, so
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty safe place for him to be.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
It's of the safer places for him to be. Yes. So, you open the door into a foyer, an opulent foyer with dark wooden wall paneling and marble benches. Several portraits hang on the wall with canvases drooping in their frame. 3 double doors lead off from this foyer, plus a single door tucked discreetly behind the marble planter to your northwest. Narrow staircases lead up and down, although the downward staircase leads only to a flat wall of stone. So, the staircase, let me
Looks like it goes down and
elucidate
some
you
of that.
to a bit more of the staircase.
Before we go inside, I'm going to blindfold Jonas Blackfatter.
So
Not a bad
this
idea.
staircase leads downwards, but as you turn the corner to take a look at the very bottom, there is like a solid wall of stone that is just taking up the entirety of the section. This staircase goes upwards.
Interesting. Shall we continue exploring this floor, or do you guys want to go see what's...
I'm immediately
or down?
intrigued by that stone wall and probably going to go check that out.
Yeah, I mean, we have no reason to be nervous about entering here, right?
Unless they are unless it's a trap, That's my only thought right now. It's like, what if his people are already in here somehow? But that's a little unlikely, right? Maybe? I don't know. That's the only thing stopping me from running around everywhere.
Yeah, we should stick together. We should stick together.
Who is taking primary control of Jonas? I guess that would be
Kashak.
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the ability to move his token.
Sick. I'm just gonna delete him.
Oh, sick, yeah.
Mission accomplished.
We'll just resurrect him before he needs to stand trial.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Do I really have to go in and...
But yeah, so do we want to go Twinkletoes, you're drawn to this downstairs. I mean, if you're already going, I think we should stick together, I guess.
Yeah.
Do we remember which floor? I think she said like on the lower level it was where cell was going to be, right? There was a specific room.
Yeah.
It's like a vault. I think it's probably behind this slab of stone.
Probably.
I have it, Will.
Very good.
Detect magic.
You're detecting magic on 30-foot radius?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think I'm close
Um,
enough to that slab, but just in case, I do it right here.
The wall, the stone, is magical.
Oh. What kind of magic? Since I get to know that.
Abjuration.
Ah.
You're kidding.
I identify magic.
Sure.
It takes
Roll
me a minute.
Arcana.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die. For
Total.
a total of my character sheet is not up. Wow.
That's an interesting total.
42.
42. Intriguing. Interesting. How quaint. There is some kind of ward placed on this wall. Essentially, somebody very much did not want people going through onto the other side of this wall. It's essentially a rune to block passage. You're not really sure as of right now, like, what you can really do about it. Unless you
Another
specifically
entry.
have like dispel magic. That's the first thing that you think of that might do something against this. But you're not sure what specific spell or what specific rune is going on here. You just know that it is an abjuration rune to block this passageway.
My 42 Arcana didn't identify this spell or rune.
Correct, because you're not actually seeing like what's going on. You're just seeing the effect of it. Like you didn't see somebody cast it. You don't see any like writing or anything. You were just seeing the effect of a spell that could be any number of spells. So you're not really sure what's going on here.
There might be. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to suggest, I think we should explore other parts of this level. There's not really much I can do based on the knowledge I have right now with this extremely magical contraption.
Yeah, I apologize. I understand that's a frustrating answer, but that's really all you're able to get.
Yeah,
with a 42.
No, that is what it is. So yeah, I think we should just keep moving around this floor. Maybe even go upstairs.
Might just be that this is like the first. Somebody covered Jonas's ears for this. It might just be that this is like the first round of defense for anybody that tries to break in to get to that vault, since this is clearly the most open first door.
It's just odd that it wouldn't be accessible immediately to us if we were specifically sent here.
There must be another entrance somewhere here, somewhere in this building.
We have all the keys. We have all the keys to this. Also, should we lock the front door behind us? Maybe we should do that.
Oh yeah, Baxter goes back and quickly locks the front door with the keys in his hand.
You see like 16 demons skitter in before he does it. Damn it!
And a little kobold.
Yeah.
Okay. Opening that door.
You're right there. Why
that
not?
Door
Yeah.
is not locked. Reveal tool, reveal tool.
Takes off mask. I'm right here.
Oh
The
god, a
Kendrick-
conference room.
Kendrick Lamar had a song about that.
What?
Taking off masks. Also
thought it was
known
21
as the
Savage.
song. Was it?
That is not Kendrick Lamar.
Mask off? Yeah.
Mask
That's,
off?
that's,
Oh.
that's 21.
Isn't that no, isn't that
Am I wrong?
Isn't that Travis Scott? Or Future? Yeah, it's Future. It's Future.
It is a feature. Oh.
Man,
I apologize for my terrible pop culture references.
Anybody who's watching this who's not white is screaming.
Uh,
Future!
It is future. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't he have? Didn't? Never mind. I'm gonna just dig a hole deeper if I continue talking.
I don't think Kendrick Lamar has any songs about taking
Uh,
mostly because there's only one song about taking masks off.
You
and it's
see,
Mask Off by Future.
3 wide windows in this room that look out into an encroaching storm as drops of rain begin to pitter patter against the cobblestone streets around you.
I don't
I
like
had a
that.
feeling about that. Yeah.
The room has an apparent nautical theme, from the chandelier made of a ship's wheel to the decaying oars decorating the walls. The paintings hanging here all depict distant views of Absalom from the sea at various angles.
I command Sheethra to like knock down a bunch of the decorations.
This makes me feel at home. Don't do it.
I hate themed rooms. He recalls the themed hotel rooms from the.
Oh yeah, that's right. Some PTSD there.
That's fair. That's a fair thing.
Should we make a full ring or go deeper into the building?
I think a perimeter would be
Mask
good.
Off featured Kendrick Lamar. That's why.
What? Really?
Still,
There's a remix.
There's a version of it. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar did a remix where he did Masks Off and then added a verse.
Yeah. Mask Off remix audio. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. You win this round.
Got him. Yeah, that's what you see.
Ben and I are like,
I'm sorry, that was bugging me so much that I could not focus on Pathfinder. But we're back. You're going to that room there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Before we leave this room, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic when I'm standing right here. Anything magical in this room?
Nothing magical.
That's fine. All right.
just the
Figured-
feeling of being at sea.
That's good. You open the door.
Detect Magic. I'm gonna do it in every room.
It's a pantry. Would you say that you're taking the exploration activity, Detect Magic?
Yes.
Cool. It seems to be where there are like boxes and shelves with covered in dust of like heavy dishware and incomplete sets of silverware. There's a small table where it looks like food was plated prior to being brought out into the dining room to your south there. Everything in here is old and dusty and cracked, broken, incomplete.
Interesting. Okay. And no magic whatsoever.
None magic.
Yeah.
3 beef.
Going up.
Side beef.
Get a can of Chef Boyardee.
This might be a good like backup room with no windows or anything. Like we can defend it from the inside. That's just
We definitely like
It
no
should
windows.
be noted that I will let you know when an hour has passed. Every hour that has passed.
scary.
For the most part. We'll probably
Dear
end up
God.
doing some time skips as people need to sleep, presumably.
Hypothetically.
But time is literally of the essence. very important. So just keep that in mind as you are going about your activities. Opening the room to the north of D12, are we? Feeling a little ambitious, huh? Let's see what we have
Numbered
here.
rooms on yours? Because I don't see a D12.
Every
Okay.
room you've ever seen has been numbered on my side. It's a little behind the screen for you there. You see
Oh, that's
the
nice.
kitchen.
Ooh.
It's a
Fireplace.
kitchen. There is a
Oh.
brick oven / fireplace, a prep table. There is accoutrement, a la pans, pots. Again, rusted, broken, dusty. This place clearly has not been used for its intended purpose in some time.
And no magic.
None magic.
I think real quick we'll check this room. That Twinkle Toes is already inside.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Twinkle Toes hangs out in the next doorways that she wants to go into until everybody else is ready. That's generally.
You open the door. You see a storage room, just walls of shelves, predominantly emptied at this point, with dust, empty crates, empty barrels.
Cool. Is this door locked?
Do you check it?
Yes.
Sure is, bud.
Okay, cool.
That's a good thing.
We should definitely think about barricading any doors we don't want to use.
I
That's
would
a good
intend
measure.
to. I intend to be acquiring some snares and traps and things for these out. Potentially inside doors as well, but mostly
Always a few steps ahead, Kachak. Continue.
Yes. I'd also like to report that the Kendrick Lamar verse from remix of Mask Off goes pretty hard. I think it's a nice transition between To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, which it comes between chronologically. It's a nice mixture of the two stylistically from Kendrick.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kachak, but
It's
I
from his
believe-
album, Damn.
Everyone just looks at him.
All right, I don't know who that was. Talking.
I blacked out there for a second on my end.
His eyes have been rolled back like it's.
You're not playing the Star Oracle anymore, Jack. Come on.
Sonically similar to T-Pad, but lyrically more similar to Damn.
Bastard just slaps him real quick. Oh.
Oh, thank God. All right, sorry. Thank you.
All right, you checking that door?
Is there a door here? I don't see a door.
Sure is a door there.
Yeah,
You might
check
not
it.
see it, but it doesn't mean it's not there. That's what we call inaccurate reveals.
Only believe what I can see.
And sometimes you don't even believe that. Bam!
Whoa.
Whoa,
bam.
indeed. Large windows flank the double doors in the center of the north wall of this expensive sunroom. A few sturdy wooden chairs are positioned near the windows, as though to take in the view of the rain-slick street at the back of the lodge. The 4 folding doors to the south, all slightly ajar, line the southern wall to show smaller rooms beyond.
What an interesting way to do like a dungeon crawl. This is a fun little like variation on like map exploration. This is cool.
These doors are locked. Hopefully,
Yes,
that's
yes.
your checks. Yeah.
Yes. All exterior doors are locked until you specifically unlock them.
What does that door like look like? Is that just like a back door or
It appears to be a back door. It's still 2 sturdy wooden doors. But whereas the front had some like filigree and carvings of like natural themes, branches and trees and whatnot, this one is relatively plain, utilitarian. Though still nice. It's like a dark hardwood.
So like there's no reason I think there's no reason we would like trap the front door. There's no way they're gonna just come in the front door. Like we should be trapping the back doors and like the side entrances, but like maybe defend the front door. I don't know. I'm thinking.
I can prep the alarm spell also to put on like every door basically, just in case stuff gets through. So we don't necessarily have to be at all doors.
Yeah, we'll have to see the whole layout before we make any firm plans. But like, I would expect that's the door that I would expect them to come. If not
The back door.
If not ones that are even more secretive. Yeah, I would. There's
Yeah.
like no way to come in the like absolutely not.
I feel like they're just gonna bust through the windows.
Yeah, I'm worried about the windows. Yeah,
We could just like board those up with our hands.
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
Just cover them with our hands. You know, that's easy.
can't do anything. I'm here.
As I
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as I walk through, any magic anywhere in this room?
None magic.
Right.
But as you're walking through, you get glimpses of the slightly ajar screen doors. You take
slight jars.
slight jars, mini jars, if you will, to see what appear to be 4 guest bedrooms.
Slightly jar, very screen, slightly doors.
It's a good thing Emily Grace is away because she had an absolute conniption about that one. You see,
Where's this going?
Yeah.
sorry,
Going over here.
bad reveal. They're like little curtained off closets. At the backs of each of these rooms.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, that's weird.
I still heard the joke, by the way. Just so we're clear.
One of those is obviously a secret of some kind.
Oh, for
Right.
sure. Yeah, we'll figure it out later though.
Yeah. All right, keep securing
You
the
think? But like this isn't connected to Norgorber.
As far as you know.
As part of
Norgorber
Yeah,
door?
exactly.
You what? You know? Fair enough. As far as
Certainly
I know.
not a
You're making-
Norgorber door.
Not Norgorber door.
Norgorber door.
Dorgorber.
You could roll a lore check on
Norgorber.
Norgorber lore for see if. I fucked up like the rest of the sentence, like the other part of the sentence.
I'll do a lore master lore.
One
on
does
Dorgorber
not
lore.
simply lore Norgorber
A lore
doors.
A lore master lore on Lore Norgorber for the Dorgorber lore Norgorber.
You almost had it. You almost had it, but you lost it at the end zone, dude. The goal line defense of your tongue got in the way.
If we score a lore master Norgorber lore to find out if it's a Norgorber door, I mean, we could do at least 4 for each room, right?
Keep this up,
Oh,
or we're not going to
4.
play anymore.
Any more Gorber.
No more Gorber, please.
Is it a campaign rule that anything that ends with
Yes.
Yeah.
any
that's-
sentence that yeah, okay,
Sweet.
all right, good, heard that.
Will's getting bored Gorber.
Borg.
For Gorbor.
Whoa. It's like a bar?
You
Gonna
open
make
the door
dice rolls really hard.
to see something that's on a different page for me. This wide room looks remarkably cozy, with several overstuffed leather chairs in small groups and a low fireplace with a wide mantel along the eastern wall. A window in the west wall is made in diamond-shaped pieces of glass in a metal frame. A dark wood bar fills the northwestern corner of this room. It has a few comfortable stools tucked under it and an expensive, if empty, liquor cabinet behind it.
Expensive if empty. Okay.
It's a very ornate
and gruff
liquor
right here.
cabinet, yeah.
I'd take a
Over the
bottle
top
of wine
Yeah,
out of the
let's-
bag of
let's go-
Haldane and just put it on in the liquor cabinet.
is going on
just
over
to-
there? Seems like a little recess in the wall.
I first had to detect magic. Any magic in the room?
No magic.
Who
So-
owns this place?
Yeah.
Who does this
Uh,
place belong to?
The city of Absalom owns this place, but if you'd like to roll
That's-
a society or an applicable lore, you could find out more.
Our
like to roll the society. Or lore master lore.
What do you
Would
think about?
cartography lore be relevant?
do you think about
Absolutely
Uruxi?
not.
What do you think about Uruxi lore? You like that one?
Oh man, no.
What do you think about Uruxi Lore Gorber? How about that?
Does 26 get me anything?
On society?
Yeah.
No.
What about a 34 on society?
34? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah.
34 Gorber.
I'm so tempted just to hit end stream. Just it's one button click.
We can't do this because it's going to make any dice roll
What is it?
possible. Any...
What does it like? What does it actually cost if I just end the stream?
What's the consequence? Who cares?
Epstein
Who would
would
mind?
go off the wall.
Yeah. I'm gonna
If we
punish
did that.
Epps TV for Ben's crimes. So Bastro, you don't know anything about this. You weren't even aware that this place really existed. You might have like walked by it a couple times, but you didn't realize that it was like in its own judicial extra, judicial zone. Twinkle Toes, you've heard of this place. You know that it was gifted to the city of Absalom when the last remaining family member that owned the building died. You're trying to recall it. You're like thinking on it. You remember that it was owned by a family known as the Gevrins, Gevrin. Let's see. You know that they were like Taldan nobles from 2,000 years ago. So
Very old family, but gone now.
that's literally all you know. Like you spent a lot of time in the docks, and maybe you've even like nobody really comes in and out of here, so maybe you've like squatted around the outside when you were making deliveries. Like maybe you met people, kind of askew around the corner here, in this kind of extra legal space. So maybe you picked up the fact that it was owned by the Gevrin family, a family of Taldan nobles from about 2,000 years ago. And when they left, it wasn't actually even a gift. It was just essentially eminent domain. They left. They never, they had it fully paid off, but it was just sitting there. They never sold it. So after a number of years, it just became the property of the city. And because of the legal jurisdiction issue, the land sits on both districts, technically, when it was redrawn. So it's in the jurisdiction of neither. Because it's owned by, technically the High Council now.
It straddles the docks and what?
The
other
docks and the
Foreign quarter?
foreign quarter, I believe.
I think it's what you said earlier, yeah.
I really hope that's what I said. Who knows if it's right anymore? It is. It's political about Yep. Old Lodges. It straddles the border between the docks and the foreign quarter. Yep.
Nice.
So you want to keep going southward.
Correct.
Southward. Ahoy. You open the door. Boom.
Greenhouse.
You see.
Slimes.
Yeah, exactly. What appears to be a conservatory. You see thick panes of glass set into iron frames make up the walls and pitched ceiling of this conservatory. Several badly cracked panes remain stubbornly in their frames. A few small rivulets of water show that the windows of the roof can't wholly keep the pounding rain at bay as the storm worsens. Dozens of dying potted plants sit on narrow tables. A wheelbarrow and several other tools stand against the eastern wall, opposite a glass double door leading outside the lodge. 2 other double doors lead north and south. The north door has a small window in the shape of a tankard, and the east door has a small window in the shape of an upraised palm.
Tankard and upraised palm.
Yes.
So I think we should kind of punt this room. I mean, those are huge windows.
But they're
I-
reinforced with iron, I thought.
Oh, did I miss that?
They are in iron frames. They're not
Oh, okay.
reinforced.
Yeah,
I misheard
okay.
that. Okay.
I
This
think
room's
we
gonna
should
get raided for sure. Like this room is gonna
fortify these doors and just like we should lock these doors, obviously, but I think we ignore
Already
them
locked.
otherwise. And well, right, but like we should be worrying about that door set and that door set
Yeah.
because like this room just seems like a nightmare.
It's gonna get breached.
What
Yeah.
is there anything in this little notch? Or
This seems
whatever
like
it's
a little
called.
alcove.
Bachelor will like just put his hands all over it. Is there any secret switch?
describe that to me.
Bachelor literally is just like
He's trying to like
rubbing
do the
his
like
hands
spider
on the
climb
wall.
up
Oh,
the
yeah.
wall to
Yeah.
see if there's anything.
What else?
Like,
I mean, like, roll a perception check, I guess.
I'm a hero point that because that was a 2,
Will's being way too casual about it. Like,
and that's a natural
I'm not
20.
gonna lie. Yeah. Hey, that hero point of comedy is
That
through
was
the
a
roof.
great hero point.
What's the total?
38 total.
38. You quote, rub your hands all over it.
All over it.
End quote.
Just looking for any like indents in the wall or anything.
And as you're doing so, you find a seam. You follow the seam to a small switch, which, when flipped, opens a door.
And let's keep in
Dramatic.
mind that Jonas Blackfetter's eyes are fully bound. He is not able to see any of what's happening.
Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing about that.
I said I put a blindfold on
Oh,
when we
yeah,
came in.
He
did
definitely
say
said
that.
he put a blindfold.
said
He
that.
definitely said
Alright.
that.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it's the
So
first
Jonas
time I'm
doesn't-
hearing about it. It doesn't mean you didn't say it.
Jonas hasn't seen anything. He doesn't know where he is right now.
We also, at this point, I take some like fabric and stuff it into his ears too. Like,
I cast blindness deafness on him.
there
You-
we go.
You open it up into a hallway.
Wow.
So what's this? So is this door like normal?
Behind a
normal
plant.
door.
Like is this a Norgorbermel
It
door?
appears to be a
A
servant's
Northorber.
hallway.
Nor-
So it is meant to be a
Norbormal.
discreet way for the staff of the lodge to travel about the interior without being in the way of anyone residing here.
I couldn't get through it. Why can't I say that? It's a Norgorbermel Dorgorber. There we go. Thank you.
So
I had to say it out loud so I could stop thinking about it.
This is like the worst version of Pig Latin I've ever heard.
So, Will, this hallway connects to, I'm assuming, this door in the pantry. Unless, I mean, like,
you would have
Bachelor just walk
absolutely
up.
no way of knowing that until
Yeah,
you walk
I
up
mean,
there.
Bachelor walks
And
up
then
there.
once you walk up there, you see that it absolutely does connect to that door at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Just like
Shut the
a
fuck up.
wild leap of a assumption from Bastro there.
But,
Shut your dirty mouth. But yes, it does connect to that hallway.
so all these indents just has, like, a secret inseam that we can
Once
use.
you're on this side, you can see that they are clearly doors. Again, it seems like a servant's hallway
Gotcha.
for various staff members to be able to quickly travel the interior of the house without being in sight or in the way.
I'm gonna leave Jonas out of this part of the exploration. He doesn't need to come with us for this part.
You also see that there's a
Wait,
door.
hold on.
Biren, I think,
To the
would
south
stay
there.
with.
I'll stay
Sheath,
with him. I'll stay with him. Like I'll be here. But like
Oh, okay.
I don't think he needs to come in for this.
No,
You
no,
guys
no.
can
I think
sort
you're
that
right.
out. Yeah.
I'm
I think you're right.
This one.
Yep, you open that door to see a smaller secondary dining room.
What?
Essentially,
Wow.
It's
Servants'
a more
quarters, dining room?
private, more intimate dining room. However, you see that weapons of all kinds hang on the wall of this small dining room. The
Oh,
large
Vaster had
oval
detected magic on that.
mahogany table in the center of the room barely has enough space for the 8 chairs around it. A layer of dust coats everything here. Even looking at it from the doorway, from outside in the hall, you can tell that the weapons are dull, rusted, and useless.
So wait, why? I understand that like the servants' entrances to this room and then the hallway. Why does it connect to the bedrooms?
House cleaning.
Guest bedrooms so that they can kill people in the night.
Yeah, like are they? They're not. Those bedrooms aren't servants' quarters.
And then why does this door lead to a plant?
It
The
it
plant
hides,
is blocking that door.
It hides the doorway. Yeah. It
All
quote
right.
hides
Why?
it basically keeps it out of sight.
Why is it a secret door that leads into like a 15 by 15 bedroom?
I mean, think about this just from like a like not in a high fantasy game that this place is about to get raided. You know, like it's trying to look fancy while still having servants who can easily get access to somewhere.
Well, that's
So it's
actually
a-
what I'm wondering is like why would they need? Why is it a door that looks like that? Like why it looks like a closet? Why isn't it just a door? Like why isn't it just a regular door?
Aesthetics. I
People
don't
who
know.
are staying there don't feel like they could be accessed at any point.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, but they get. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I think I'm implicitly just not trusting the the ownership of this place, like whoever owns this. And, like,
Definitely strange.
Oh sure. Oh yeah.
No,
there's-
it's sketchy. It's
so
sketchy.
like I'm.
Yeah.
You don't
I'm
trust
trying
the
to
city
figure
of
out, like-
Absalom.
No, of course not. Absolutely not.
Truthfully, no one should.
No, not at all.
Do not trust.
Asper,
the
have you
bureau-
still been casting detect magic in every room?
Yes, every room.
I forgot to mention that in the conservatory,
This one.
Which is
the
The
conservatory?
the conservatory,
the conservatory.
Professor Plum with the knife.
you
In the
find
conservatory.
magic,
Magic?
enchantment, and abjuration magic.
What?
Where?
In what 5-foot square?
It is in the wheelbarrow.
Oh, okay. I look in the wheelbarrow.
Where's the wheelbarrow?
You find 3 and precisely 3 things in the wheelbarrow. You find dirt.
Is that magic?
You find the corpse of a raccoon who got caught in the wheelbarrow and could not get out.
Is that magic?
The
Nor is the dirt.
wheelbarrow, it sounds like it is.
And then you find some bracers in
Some
the dirt.
bracers.
Some bracers?
I take out the bracers. I identify.
This is the coolest thing that's ever happened. I need
It's
every-
under the raccoon.
I need all the
The,
details here.
the raccoon wanted those bracers.
And I'm kidding
He
you
died
not, it
for
is
it.
written in
No,
the
I-
book that there is a dead raccoon corpse that crawled in there literally 2 weeks ago and died because it couldn't get out.
I believe I've read enough Paizo content that I that's the most believable thing you could have ever read. If you were like a dragon flies in and eats you in the face, I'd be like, that's like less believable than like a dead raccoon died and that being the adventure.
I got a dirty 40 to identify those bracers.
Not a
Okay,
natural
this needs
40.
to this needs to be addressed. Because this has been happening way too often.
Not a natural
You
40.
can't roll anything except a dirty 20. It's the only dirty you can roll.
No, but it's dirty because all the dirt in the wheelbarrow.
It is a pretty dirty 40 he rolled.
I
Oh,
mean, he's
God.
got you there.
You're
man.
right. I know
He's
he's,
got-
right, but
he's-
it's so.
I mean, you just got absolutely
not happy about it.
smoked. Ben, what's
I'm
your
just
favorite
saying.
barbecue? Because you're getting roasted right now.
I'm still right, but it hurts.
And let's be more specific. It would in fact in this room be a dirty 4 Gorberty. That would be what.
There we go.
Poor Corby. Well done. Good night, everyone.
So wait, Benson, what type of bracers these
Arguably
are?
a better bit than gnome facts, guys.
we'll never
No,
know
yo,
that.
I'm all in. I'm all in on this.
Yeah,
bit.
the
I'm all in.
Orgorber bit is fantastic. It's endless comedy. We really sealed the deal on Norgorber, Dorgorber. That was what really killed me.
North door.
Normal door.
Jack, why are you like this?
Norm-
All right,
Do you want the
bracers, what do
item
we
or
got?
not?
I do. I really do. I want to replace my shitty bracers.
Bracers of armor type 2.
Wow.
Ooh.
Straight up +2 item bonus to armor and AC.
This is
Or
easily
AC
the
and
most expensive
saves.
item we've
AC and
found, I
saves.
think.
Yeah, it's a
4? I think this...
1,000.
4,000 gold, item
Yeah.
level 14.
Oh my god, who's rolling off for these?
Everyone.
Well, so I will say
Probably, right?
they don't actually give like any different bonus than your armor does,
I only get a +1 for my armor, so
but like it's the same. Like this is good for like wizards.
yeah.
Yeah. Because if you have armor /
Like if you wear any armor, this is not
it doesn't stack, right? No.
right.
Yes, Bastion
I
doesn't
see.
need these.
This is in
Um,
fact though 2,000 gold in resale value.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'll take this. This is a better item bonus than my armor,
We'll also
right?
take this because same, and I'm trying to max dexterity modifier of +5. Like I'm almost there.
Sounds like
My-
a good old fashioned
Good old
roll
roll-off.
off.
Do you have any runes on your armor?
I
Well,
have.
you can wear both.
Yeah, why can't you wear both?
You would get the
Yeah.
dex bonus from your armor, and then the armor item bonus from the bracers,
Yeah.
and the
And
bonus
the
to
save
saves.
bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty
And the
big.
+2 item bonus to saves as well.
I'm gonna need you to come validate this natural 20 that I just rolled for this roll
Oh,
off.
I
I'm
don't-
not even gonna try.
I don't wanna
I'm
walk
not
all
even
the
gonna
way
try.
over there.
That's so dumb. Why
He already walked
fuck
away and
play
Rim
this
protested
game?
Yeah.
the Norgor bit. So
rolled a fucking 7?
I'll roll for fun.
Yeah.
9.
Is it a natural 20? Yeah.
I'll roll it.
Oh,
I rolled a natural 40.
Roll one for
a
Sheethra.
dirty 40?
Was
Roll
it
me
a,
one
was
for
it a dirty
Jonas.
40 or a natural?
Natural, very clean natural 40.
Okay, yeah, that's what you find. You find the bracers of armor type.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Dos.
So just to be specific, so it's the same item bonus for you because you wear light. It's the same like dex bonus, right?
No, because my dex bonus is capped at 4.
Are you wearing +1 and then dex cap +4?
Well, but if you're
I think that
So would
would
you
still apply.
would you take off? You'd have to take off your armor,
Which you can do.
like having two different.
I currently have a +4 dexterity, but I'm about to hit the +5 once we
Right.
get that.
Do you have any runes on your armor? Do you have any secondary runes on your armor? Or do you just have the
the
property
resilient
runes?
armor rune.
You would lose that for the bracers.
Yeah.
But actually,
What, the bracers
that
give
wouldn't
them
matter.
bonus.
Bracers-
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter.
That's wild.
This is strict upgrade to your
yeah.
yeah.
That's literally just an upgrade. Cool.
And you can still affix talismans to them.
That's crazy.
That's dope. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm glad I detected magic in it.
They're reworking talismans in the Pathfinder
Thank
2
God.
revised.
Yeah, good.
I'm so excited for 2.5.
Dude, I can't wait to like totally rebuild Oski for his.
They are
invincible-
entirely reimagining dragons.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing.
Dragons? Oh, I don't know if I heard about that.
Okay. All right. So let's take a moment. Pathfinder in like November, Paizo is releasing a Pathfinder remastered for the
is
core
happening?
rulebook, for the GM's guide, and the bestiary. So the core rulebook is going to be all of the errata plus reworks to a number of items, plus a condensed version. Like every character choice that has been printed in all of the books for the core classes will be in the remastered core. So like every barbarian feat and barbarian anything is going to be there all in one place for all of the core classes. They are doing the same thing where they're putting all of the errata together for the Game Master Guide and adding additional systems and reworking additional systems. And they're doing the same thing for the bestiary, which is, I think, it's either the first and second or the first, second, and third bestiary that they're putting all into one with the errata. But they're changing a lot of the things that were printed under the OGL, the Open Gaming License, which dragons are, because the dragons we have in current Pathfinder are based off of the Dungeons and Dragons that were published under the OGL. They are moving Pathfinder 2e fully to their new licensing, the Orc licensing. And as part of that, they are completely re-envisioning how dragons and a number of other creatures work in Galarian. So dragons won't be tied to colors anymore. They'll be tied to like different types of magic, as well as different planes. So you'll have
wow.
primal dragons.
Cool.
You'll have infernal dragons. You'll have celestial dragons, things like that. And
cool.
on top of that, anything that mentions dragons, so like kobold ancestries, sorcerer bloodlines, barbarian bloodlines, will also be changed to match. There's a whole Paizo forum post just on the remaster. I highly recommend checking it out. Paizo.com.
Yeah, I've just been following the class stuff. I didn't know about
Yes.
some of this like
That's
extra
awesome.
stuff.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
I mean they're making really good use of the opportunity to not only add the errata but also to add some new content and then reworks of old content. I'm very excited. And
It's exciting.
The big thing is that it's just getting it off of the OGL.
Yeah,
That's the
getting
biggest
away
thing.
from that OGL.
Because then anybody, it's going to be like the Orc licensing is going to be very similar to the original spirits of the OGL, where like anybody can use it and make money off of it. So we have all this amazing third-party content that is going to be completely removed from the OGL and Wizards of the Coast specifically. That's going to be tied to Paizo, and they're working with like White Wolf Publishing, and they're working with Kobold Press, which are both really big third-party publishers of some really amazing content. It's a very exciting time. Oh, and a Pathfinder 2e video game is coming out next year.
What?
It's going to be
That
a
sounds
hack and
cool.
slash. I'm super excited.
I do just want to make a unrelated side note back to the bracers.
Oh,
They
yeah.
give
I
so
guess
the
we can talk about the game.
resilient rune gives me +1 to each of my saving throws, but the bracers of armor, that's the resilient rune from my armor. The bracers of armor give normal ones give a +1 item bonus to AC and saving throws. So that would basically be replacing that anyway. But the +2 gives me a +2 to saving throws, so it's better for that too.
Yeah, it's just
Oh yeah, no,
it's all around very
it's better in every way.
Yeah.
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 The only downside is you can't put secondary runes on it. Property
I'm
runes.
okay with that. Yeah.
So no invisibility rune if Theron were to have one then.
There we go.
You
Think
want
the
to open that
last
door?
I mean, I would just
Yeah,
wear my
last
armor.
room.
Yeah.
I
Last
took
room on
off
this
my
floor.
regular armor
All right.
because I just don't need it in this case.
Give me 1 second here. This is a big one. Almost there. Just working on my polygon reveal. There we go. You want the
Yeah, I guess I'll take the rest,
I guess.
rest of the
I
rest?
suppose.
Okay. The large
Hey.
vault is
The
illuminated
cell.
by 4 hanging chandeliers made of wrought iron, each bearing hundreds of lit candles. Several empty wooden stands line the walls of this room. The northwest corner bears a stout iron cage, large enough to hold a horse. A closet has been built into the northeast corner, its interior lined with sheets of metal to form a vault within the vault. The room's only exit leads south.
So do we put him in the cage or do we put him in the vault?
He'd probably suffocate if we put him in the small vault. Right?
No, I mean it's a regular door. It's just been reinforced with metal.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think the vault.
Probably the vault.
My only thing about the vault is that we don't then have eyes on him. Like,
I mean, yes, that's true.
Detect magic. Anything?
Detect magic. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I
Did I
want
find-
to say yes, but I'm not sure, to be
Ooh.
completely honest with you. Yes.
Feel like yes.
This is gonna be enchantment magic.
Mm.
And it's above you. You look up
Oh, what?
and you see that, like, kind of stashed in one of the chandeliers is a leather satchel, maybe 15 feet off the ground above you.
oh my goodness.
15
can-
feet.
I have the high jump feat. I can try to jump off of Shuther's head.
It would normally be a DC 31 perception check to find the satchel if you didn't know exactly which 5-foot square was in.
Hell yeah. That's okay, Twinkle Toes. I got this. Master will cast Mage Hand and grab the satchel.
God,
Yeah,
love
I
that.
believe it's. Is it more than? Hold on. That actually might not work.
5 pounds? Is it 5 pounds? I think.
I have a heightened Mage Hand. It's a 7th now. I can hold up to objects with a bulk of 2 or less.
Hmm.
And range increases to 60 feet, but that wasn't an issue.
Interesting. You lift the satchel, and the hundreds of burning candles above you suddenly turn into an inferno as the chandeliers drop down to your level and begin swinging wildly in the room. And that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
What?
What?
Spicy.
What? Put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
Shock, you're fine. You're not in the room.
Put it back.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
What?
We'll be back next week to see what is going on with these 4 burning chandeliers. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good one.
Good night.